Hello, 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 you lot. How's it bloody well going? Look at this. Look at what we've got on the bench today. This is an Alpha P10 Kyosho. One of the best Nitro cars ever made on Earth. That doesn't count the ones not made on Earth. This is just counting the ones made on Earth. This has sat around for so long. We've got cobwebs on the wheels. The last time I ran this, it was pretty minty perfect, but that was, when was that? That must have been probably 10 months ago. I don't know. I think it was quite warm. So it would have been during summer of last year. I don't know. If you really wanted to know, just go back to the videos and have a look to see when this was last ran. Because I don't tend to run stuff without filming it these days. So you would know by that. But anyway, let's fire it up, see what it's all about these days. It's good to start things up now and again, and we'll see how easy it'll start up and run. It's part of the reason why I don't really like having a collection anymore. There was a time when I used to collect things, you know. But as you get older, you start to realise that having lots of stuff, you know, lots of things, you have to maintain them. You have to keep up with them, because if you don't, what ends up happening is they deteriorate, and then you're just wasting. Well, you're just wasting them, aren't you? Don't know if this has got a battery in it. It has got a battery in it. It's definitely flat, and we've also got a Futaba receiver in there. Oh my giddy aunt, that is pretty serious. That is a serious piece of kit we got going on here then. But we've got a battery in there, and I would imagine, well, it didn't turn on, did it? So did it turn on? No, there's no lights on that receiver, so this battery is probably as flat as a pancake. Negative that side. Oh, we've got 99%. 39% because it's got 5 cells. 40% charge. So it should have enough to turn that receiver on, but I'll give this a charge up. But in the meantime, while I'm doing that, and we can take that off completely, we don't really need that on. Because I want to go and give this a run in the next couple of days. So let's put some nitroleum in there. Like that. Just a little bit for now, and then we'll fill the tank up when we go and give it a run. I've got a few cars that I want to go and take out for a run in the very, very, very near future, because as I said, them sitting around doing nothing is no good for them whatsoever. They start to grow mushrooms under the toenails if you're not careful. So let's see if we've got any jelly going on. Well, we had a little bit of jelly there, so it was a good job that I blew that out. Otherwise it would have just gone straight into that carburation unit, and we would have been in a little spot of bother. Now, because we've got no battery on there, I can't use the servos to open up the throttle, so we're going to open up the throttle ourselves, give it a bit of a prime. Don't know if you heard that or not, but it definitely primed. I've got hiccups, man, bloody hell. Right, there we go. It's got a little primer on here as well, but from my memory I don't think it works. It might work, but I don't think it does. Right, let's see. Here we go, Johnny boy. Johnny boy, let's go. Thank you. From memory, I think this one likes being warmed up as well. Yeah. This really is good practice to warm them up anyway, but it just makes things a lot easier as well if you do give them a bit of a warm. And also, it means if you're actually going to go and drive them, you haven't got to mess around, you know, warming them up for a while. You can just go, away you go, because it's pre-warmed. Sounds like my battery's running out of power. I have got engine heaters, but these heat guns are a lot, well, they're just this better, haven't they? Far, far, far better. That should do the trick. That should do the trick, Dick. Okay, dokie, not a problem. Here we go. Huh. Let's open up the throttle, and that's cock. Right, let's see. Unless this battery's gone flat, which it could have done, the glow starter, it could very well have gone flat. I need a test plug, really. John, have you got a test plug? Because I could do with one. Right, here's a test plug. And let's see if we've got any glowage. Glow starter's alright, glow starter's working, we've got glowage. So we're not out of battery on there. Well, whether that one's working or not in there is a different question. It might not be working. So what we'll do is we'll take out this glow plug. Woo! It's a good thing about these little engines, you can just do that. Little GX12s. Oh yeah, that's working. It's not glowing all the way to the end, mind you. So that might be an issue. That might be an issue. Have we got a plug that does glow all the way to the end? Oh, that one's even worse. That one's even worse. Let's put this one back in a minute. I reckon I can get that to run like that. I don't think that's, I think it's just a little bit limp. I don't think there's unless we got some, might have a little bit of trouble with the old carburetor. Let's take this foam out. And let's open up that throttle a little bit. Chuck a little bit of jam sandwich juice down there. Whoa, 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 far too much. Far too much. John, perfect. Let that soak in. Probably going to be flooded now. That's all right. Here we go. It today, does it? Now what you can do is you can throw a little bit of heat down the throat of the carburetor, and that heat will go straight into the block and warm it up down there, and it'll also probably come out of the exhaust a little bit, and you can do that. And what that does, as I say, just helps it fire up a little bit. I'm going to close that because otherwise it's going to rev its nuts off if it does start. It wanted to go then, didn't it? It wanted to go then. It's going to go in a minute. John, it's going to go. around the nuts. They really do. Such a fantastic little car. This is absolutely amazing. You can't get better than that, do you know what I mean? The Kyosho Pure 10 Alpha, one of the best RC cars ever made by any company on planet Earth. It's as simple as that. Anyway, it runs like an absolute dream. Thanks for joining me just starting this up. I've got some others I'm going to be starting up as well soon. I'm going to give this one a bit of a drive, along with some other ones, hopefully tomorrow, weather permitting. So if you want to see this one driving around, think about sticking around. And also, what I normally do, right, I've got a whole playlist dedicated to beginners in Nitro RC. Everything that I can think of that might help someone understand Nitro engines, understand Nitro RC, is in there. There's always more stuff to add, so if you've got any questions about Nitro engines, about Nitro RC, make sure you ask them. And you know, the best way to do that is to comment in these videos, and that way I can see them and I can help you, and I can make videos on the questions if needs be, but other people can see them as well and they can help you as well. I'm also in the process of trying to get Nitro RC taught in schools. Yep, you heard that right. I'm in the process of trying to get it to happen. It's a slow process, I'll tell you that, but I'm determined to get there at some point. If you want to see that happen, I'm going to try and get it so that people can sign some kind of, not a partition, but would you call it a partition? I don't know what you'd call it, but people can sign something which then makes the school boards go, actually, people do want this to happen, and they're looking into it a bit more seriously. I'm trying to get that to happen. So subscribe to this channel so you can keep up to date with all that kind of stuff. And also, I get old Nitro cars and old petrol cars, get them running again. Loft finds, barn finds, under the bed finds, shelf finds, down the toilet finds, anything like that. As long as it's got an engine on it, I'll get it going and I'll get it back into circulation so people can buy them, and we can keep Nitro and all engine related RC cars and boats and planes and helicopters. Not so much planes and helicopters, but I'm not shy of them. If there's one come up, I'll get hold of it, don't worry about that. And we keep them all going because Nitro is blowing up again. People are buying Nitro and the hobby of Nitro RC is getting bloody crazy again. Thanks for watching. Don't take people for granted. Have a lovely time doing whatever it is you're doing, and we'll all have a good happy life together. Cheerio, and I'll see you in the next video, because this is going to go for a blast, and so is this one going to go for a blast in, well, hopefully tomorrow, as I say, weather permitting. Cheerio, all the best you lot. And remember, if you've got one of these sitting under your bed, in your garage, in your shed, in your loft, or whatever, from years past, go and dig it out. You know, get it going again. Rekindle the old fun that you used to have with it. And I guarantee you'll love it. You'll absolutely love it.